Welcome back. I hope you all are having a blessed day today. And today we're going to be using the BH Cosmetics Daisy Marquez palette. And I've created this really beautiful berry toned kind of cut crease. It's just one of my favorite looks that I've done in a while. So this is Maybelline Master Prime and the Hard Candy Marilyn Monroe Loose Powder to catch fallout. So we're all primed and ready. So the first shade in the palette, now the names are going to be in the description box below in the product list, but this is a deep hot pink berry tone shade, and or I would say a deep berry toned or a deep raspberry shade. Yes, we'll get it right eventually. And it's matte, and I'm taking that on a dense crease brush. I'm applying that in the outer corner and patting it into the crease because we're building this shade up. So we're going to use not sweeping motions, but we're using patting motions. And all these shades are very, very pigmented, but this is just how I personally like to do my eye looks. I will build something up. Now you can see me going against the edges of the crease and kind of blending a little bit. I'm taking this beautiful matte peachy shade that's in the palette that's good work for a highlight. I believe I do use it for a highlight shade. And I buff that against the edges and also take that raspberry shade and blend it into that as well. And this is the WetnWild Photofocus Concealer, and I'm placing that not entirely on the entire lid, but a good portion of it. I'm going to blend that out with a brush to create my cut crease. And the next shade we're picking up from the palette is a shimmery, beautiful purple in the palette. Very stunning. I'm going to wet that as well. Make sure you're getting your eyeshadow on your brush and then wetting it. Don't wet the eyeshadow itself. And I'm applying that wet, and you will see me dip back into the product, but a little tip for this is to only use half of your eyeshadow and leave the other half alone, so that way if it does get kind of wonky, then your entire eyeshadow is not ruined. You get what I'm saying? I'm going to crisp up the crease line there, and it looks a bit whoa right now, but it's coming together. Now this is a pencil brush, and I am taking a tad of the black in the palette on it because you can tell it is very, very pigmented, and we will have a little bit of fallout from that. So I am placing that in the outer corner, and I'm going to put it a little against that orbital bone there and kind of pat it in. Now I'm going to go in with the raspberry shade just pretty much right over top of it and start bringing it in and blending it in, because I don't want it to be like it's going to be stark, but I don't want it to be like just black. So I like that we'll place the raspberry shade on top. Now I'm using quite a bit of that beautiful peachy matte shade that I used to do the crease line, and I buff that around the edges again. So the rest of this process here, you're going to see that I'm adding shade back, blending, adding shade that was taken away from blending, and repeat process, you know, a few times over, as you can tell. But that's just the process. We're going to wipe away our fallout, and usually I do this when we're just about done. So in the lower lash line, I'm placing the raspberry shade, and I'm going to build that up on the lower lash line. This is probably one of the most beautiful shades in the palette. It's so nice, and I'm impressed. Most of the shades are very, very nice. Now that's NYX Jumbo Pencil and Milk in the inner corner, and blend that out, and I'm taking the shimmery white in the palette on a smaller pencil brush, and I'm applying that on top of the pencil, and I'm blending it in with the lower lash line, blending it in with the inner corner of the eyeshadow, and also into the crease line, if that makes sense. Like, it's all getting blended together. Blend them until the shades look melted. So that's Jordana's Black Point Eyeliner Pencil, and this is LaColors Eye Marker. Do a real thin line of that. And the liner I'm using in the waterline is from Santee, and it's a light purple. Very beautiful. These are gel eyeliners, and I bought a bunch of these from Shop Miss A, and they're actually pretty good quality, you guys. So for $1, a nice creamy eyeliner. Yes, please. And that's Believe Beauty High Drama Mascara. And our look is finished. And that is WetnWild's matte lipstick and Behind the Bleachers, I believe is what it's called. Anyways, all that stuff will be in the description box below. I hope you enjoyed the tutorial. Look at those green eyes pop. This look complements my green eyes. I love it. So I hope you guys enjoyed the tutorial and look as much as I did filming it. I thank you so very much for watching. Don't forget to like the video, comment, subscribe, ring the bell if you haven't already. Check the description box for a product list as well as other links.